Hey friends, I was going to say good morning because I meant to do this first thing this morning and bring you out to the garden. And today I'm going to do some mock pineapple, and I'm doing it with my zucchini, and I have some zucchini in the garden that needs to be picked. I have another giant one growing, so I'm going to grab that. So come along with me. I'm not going to do a full how-to candy video, just going to go show you the steps that I do use to make the mock zucchini. And I meant to start this morning, and we've had a little change of plans. So hopefully I can get through this. Actually, I don't have a choice before it gets too late. And so let's grab the zucchini. And this gem hidden in here is the zucchini that I came out to grab to add to this batch. So, and I didn't wear my garden sleeves, and this is the one spot where I definitely need them or my arms break out. So we're just going to give this a sneak in here and cut that. I brought my scissors because I totally did not want to have to reach in there very much. And it looks like I have, let's get you in there. I have another one growing there. And then on this side, I see two more under there. So here I'm thinking I'm done. This is going to be it. And I'm going to have a bunch more yet coming in. So grab this one. We'll go in and weigh it. I've been weighing them all just to see how much I'm actually growing myself. With just 2 plants, I'm getting quite a bit of zucchini. Now, mind you, this plant over here has produced not a single zucchini. I'm peeking in there to see. My beans are coming over and kind of trying to latch onto it. But I think on this one, I literally got only male flowers. I still don't see any female ones. I have a whole, ooh, there might be some right up in here. So these are my 2 zucchini plants that I planted. This is the end of my garlic bed. I put just 2 plants here at the end so I could have a little zucchini and not be overwhelmed with it, because we don't really eat it fried and cooked and stuff. So just baked in some bread, and now as pineapple. So let's head into the house and make some mock pineapple. Hey friends, it is zucchini time. So I am going to be taking my zucchini and turning it into mock pineapple. I'm also going to shred a little bit up and put it into the freezer for zucchini bread over the winter. So I thought I would just bring you along and show you what I'm doing to make the mock pineapple. If you've not tried this, it is so yummy, delicious. So welcome to Homestead by the Highway, and let's make some mock pineapple out of zucchini. So first thing I'm going to do is get my juice started so that can start warming, because once we get this all peeled and diced, you can make like tidbits out of it, or you can shred it. I'm going to, I think, just do tidbits, but I'm also going to shred some for the freezer. But I want to get my juice getting warm, because once it's done, we're going to dump the zucchini into the pineapple juice, and then it's got to simmer for 20 minutes. So I want to get this warming up a little bit while I peel these and stuff. So I did make a batch of this the other day just to see if I liked it, and I had extra juice. So I just canned that with my last batch in my water bath canner, and now I'm just going to open it up and use it in today's batch as well. So we're just going to pop these open. It was the first time I made it the other day, so I wasn't sure how much I was going to need. The recipe says about 46 ounces of pineapple juice. And be sure when you buy the juice, that's the one thing you are going to have to buy. When you buy the juice, you buy something that is straight juice. You don't want anything that's concentrated. You want real pineapple juice with no added sugar, no added flavors or anything like that. I did not shake that one. I'm going to add, the other day I used I think it was Dole brand in a can. That was all I could find. This time I have the Lakewood Organic Pure Pineapple, and the only thing in the ingredients is organic pineapple juice. So that's what I want to use today. I'm going to get that dumped in there. To this, I'm going to add a cup and a half of lemon juice. And this is Santa Cruz organic lemon juice. If you've watched any of my Azure hauls, I think this might even been my first or second video. I bought this. I bought a case of it because it was on sale and I knew canning season was going to be coming up and I was going to need lemon juice for stuff. So I really like it. I've used it in other things and to bake. And on these, it is pure lemon juice as well, that says right on it, not from concentrate, and gluten-free, and it just says organic lemon juice in the ingredients. So we're going to do a cup and a half of that, and I'm adding this because this technically, to my understanding with all the canning, makes it safe to water bath can, because that's what we're going to do today. We're going to water bath these. The ones I did the other day, I actually steam canned. I have used my steam canner twice now, and I really like it, but I already had the water bath canner out because of doing salsa, so I'm just going to water bath these today. Those, and then this in the fridge. I am going to add a little bit of sugar. I'm not going to add the full amount to this pot. I don't think it needs quite that much sugar in it. So I'm going to probably put half the amount that the original recipe requires. The amount of sugar does not affect the safeness of the canning, just affects the sweetness and stuff like that. So we're just going to add some sugar. About 2 cups. And that is all that's going to go into the pot. I'm going to get this over onto the stove, get it warmed up, and get that sugar dissolved while I peel the zucchini. Step 1 is going to be cut the ends off and peel them all. When I actually do the ones that I'm going to shred, I am not going to peel those ones. So I'm just going to peel these and get my 4 quarts and then leave the rest. I'll just cut the ends off and scrape the seeds out and shred those up. If you've seen any of my garden videos where I've been out near the zucchini, I have two plastic pots that these were originally potted up to before they went into the garden, and they had written on the outside what these were, so I didn't lose track of what was what. I just tipped them upside down right next to the plant. Well, this little guy just wrapped himself around that and made himself all crazy. And I think I'm going to get the rest of this with a knife because that's not happening. Like I said, when we were out in the garden, I have never grown zucchini before. I've never intentionally bought zucchini, maybe once to try it, and did not care for it. I tried to fry it up in a pan, and yeah, no, not for me. But this is like almost hard, and I'm not sure if the greenness, the other ones weren't this green, if it's just the variety of zucchini, or if this one is just kind of a fluke. In my other ones, I wasn't this cautious about getting that much green stuff off. It more, I went like this. If you can tell that color, it's kind of got like that parts deeper, and this was fine. It tastes fine. It turned out fine. This one is, like I said, almost trying to think of beet maybe. It's got maybe the hardness of a beet. All right, friends, wandering back outside again, and I am taking all of the zucchini scraps. I just throw them in our wood line. I used to have a compost pile. You've seen that before. I started a compost, was all proud of it, and found this year, I built it up last year, added stuff to it, leaves and all the things, and food and shells and paper, and only to come out this year and add a bunch to it. And then about a month and a half into the season, poison ivy took over the whole bed, so I can't even go near it. So I'm staying away from that because the poison ivy is taking over it. So now I just come to the wood line and throw this in, and I hope if I feed the animals over here, they'll stay away from my garden over there. This is the farthest spot from my garden cage, which I think you can see over there in the distance. So I tried to throw it over here to just, if there's going to be animals, I hope they stay over here. So let's get rid of this, get back in the house, and get that stuff packaged up. All right, so our zucchini pineapple is all ready to be jarred up. These jars are warm, and I have lids and rings, and we're going to get them into the water bath canner. There is not enough water in my canner, so I'm going to get some boiling water and add it to it so that there's barely probably like that much, and I want it up to this line up here. So I'm going to add some more water to it. We're going to let it water bath for I think 20 minutes. I'm going to have to double check that, and then we'll be able to get them out. So I went ahead and just shredded up the zucchini off camera. You didn't need to see me do that in the food processor. It's just noisy and hard to talk over. As well as I got 4 quarts of shredded zucchini in this big bowl. And I'm just putting it in these bags in 2 cups because that's what I use when I make like zucchini bread and stuff like that. I hate using all of these plastic bags, but I haven't found a better way to freeze them in 2-cup portions. I have done it in muffin tins before, but I find that I like it when these bags, I can lay them flat in the freezer versus the muffin cups. The shape of those are hard to get into the freezer in certain spots, where this is doing it in these, they can be flat and I can just have a stack of them to grab from. So I did a bunch of 2-cup baggies for the freezer. All right, friends, zucchini is done. I have 8 pints of mock zucchini, which is now pineapple. I had all this juice left over. I just put it back into this container. I am just gonna put it in the fridge and I will just use it to drink. It's pretty sweet though, but maybe I'll mix a little bit of it with some soda, seltzer water or something like that, some plain seltzer water, and just drink that, or I'll find something to cook in it, maybe a ham or something. So I just put it back in there because I knew I would not be doing any more mock pineapple. I have enough to get me through a year. So that being said, I do not need any more zucchini. The ones that I was gifted, I used up, and I also have 24 cups put into bags. I ended up doing 3 with 4 cups, and I did 6 with 2 cups in them. The recipe I uses 2 cups, but I felt like I was wasting bags. So when I have to go somewhere and take a dish, I will make 4 loaves, take some loaves there, as well as I'll have these already bagged up. I just didn't want to do a whole bunch of 2-cup bags because I just felt really wasteful in doing that. So I at least did 3 this way, and I will say if you guys have a better way to put zucchini in the freezer without using a bazillion plastic bags, leave it in the comments down below. I would love to know. I don't like to be wasteful, but this was the plan for right now so I could get this task tackled. And again, if you learned something today, leave a comment down below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for coming along, and have a most wonderful day.